Accurate. Noted.
My name is Comrade Wilson Josiah Emmanuel from Federal College of Agriculture, or Plantation. I want clarifications about something that the President mentioned concerning the academic staff, which he made mention of instructors and technologists being formally made academic staff. I want to know whether that aspect includes the years of service. If that includes the years of service, we'll get to know you. The second issue I have here is, I so much believe this is why I want to raise this. Thank God our registrar is here. Maybe he will hear it later on. I am from somewhere, and sometimes if I travel, I find out things. Normally, when we go for promotion, the two colleges, Federal College of Animal Health and College of Agricultural Plantations, everything we used to see is step one. I don't know whether it is applicable to every college. So those are things that I want to later. If there are other things that I will ask. Maybe we'll talk about it later, because I'm a member of ASUCA.
Okay, sorry, did you get what he meant by everything that you talked about is the plan? Yes. Okay, you have that. Yeah. So, is any other person? Not a head member. I'm not a head member. Sorry, okay, you are a head member. Okay. Okay, so please, if that's okay.
Thank you. If you are talking about the distance, we in the registry, talking about the colleges. You don't just place people. I will give you an instance. Assuming somebody is moving from level 8, you are moving from level 8 now, from level 8 to level 9. That level 8, let's assume that you are 8-5. And by the time we are moving into level 9, we first of all look at your normal increment as a January. Are you getting me? You know the increment is every year, it's every 1st January. And then you are going from 8 to 9. We first of all consider that increment. If that increment, assuming you have been collecting 5,000, and when we add your increment, your salary is now 6,000. By the time we want to place you on promotion, we look at the next step at level 9 that is higher than 6,000. That is where we are going to place you. That's just the normal thing. And if you are moving from 9 to 11, you have jumped a level already. So normally there's no way we can move beyond 11-1. That is the standard. And if you have any question on this, I'm ready to answer. I hope I'm clear.
Did you get that?
Do you get it?
So what? You want the ASUCA president to answer? Okay. Yeah. Give that.
Thank you. My name is Engineer Alifoshi. Well, to corroborate what Anton said, we want to find out whether it is the same thing that is applicable in other institutions. Because we have variable information that's gathered from places. We'll be told that in other institutions, they are taking to level they are listed to. to have a meaningful increment, not what is, ideal, but let it be visible that in your promotion there is something that is meaningful added to it. That is that. Then again, one question I want to ask: in other ministries, federal ministry, when you have a registered engineer that is coming into the employment role as a correct register, the person will be placed on level 9. But here, you have to start from level 8, even with the addition of masters. So it's a kind of disappointment that when you make effort to register yourself professionally and then you not be recognized with that, it's something painful. So I want the ASUCA to look into that so that members can be encouraged to become professionalized. Thank you.
Thank you. Your first question, I'm happy to hear this, that what is happening in other colleges, is it happening here? Let me refer to my own. I'll be talking about this, that with the head of our way, including the Research Institute, we need to form a forum where we be sharing ideas. I even went to those days, I even went to ASUCA that time I appealed to them that they should be inviting us at least once in a year, maybe for seminar. So what we are doing here that can be happen to the institution, and if there is maybe any fault, we carry ourselves along. This is the way we're supposed to do it too. I went to ASUCA up till now. I have not done anything on that aspect. Okay. No, I'm not done. That's for that. If we can have a forum, maybe our ASUCA will be inviting us. Maybe once in a year, what they are doing, so we know what we are supposed to be doing, so everything will be at the same level. We not doing different things in different organizations or colleges. And then secondly, your second question, where we employ engineer 2, normally place them before we place them on content is 1 or content is 7, sorry. Then after 2 years, under that period we call it tutelage. Then after that, 2 years after, we advance in. But recently, we received a circular that said that engineer was placed on level 8, and after 2 years, we should place him to level 9 after tutelage, because that's the first 2 years is tutelage. We should place them on level 9. I even have one that is peculiar to me in the college. When he was employed, we placed him on level 8, which is clear. We have the circular to that effect. After 2 years, we want to place him, but in that department said they are not aware that he's supposed to move him to level 9. That was how the staff missed that tutelage. So I just heard boy to suspend it. Since he said he did not argue with me, he did not recommend him. He said they were not aware that we place him on level 8. How can you say you wanted to go to level 9? And I have circular, I sent circular to that department. I just told the boy that forget it. So we know what we're doing, and we have been doing it. The first engineer we employ in this college, we put him on under tutelage, which is level 7, 10. And after 2 years, we move him to level 8. But the new circular now said 8. Content is 8. After 2 years, we advance such officer to level 9. That is just it. And I'm very sure this our college, we have not missed anything. If any staff said that we deny insult, come and see the direction.
Thank you, sir. Please, Vice Chairman.
Thank you so much. Please, I want to explain the wisdom of the act, so that if it is rescued, good people will help and rescue us from it. Look at what we've been passing through. Like registrar said, there was a year, 2001, 5 years ago, that the red people after 10 months, some people received 24,000 as a promotion of that. Then again, this circular, our register mentioned now. Yes, we saw that circular, but it's not a new one though. Yes. Yes. The circular just surfaced from maybe heaven, like a year or 2 years ago. But others, so many have suffered from it. So you will help us in placement. Maybe the national will help us, give us help us in secular. Because people are not being blessed well. Yeah, I don't know of animal health. Or coach is here. We'll go and say, I don't know what you have. People are not being blessed well at all. You'll be seeing step 1, placement. Even for the national, please, be coming on step. Even at that, they will give people employment. Level 7, step 1. It has cost a lot of, we just manage it. Yes, so please help us out. There are other issues, but I don't think they are core registry issues, not what we are supposed to start mentioning them. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, Dr. Ken.
Thank you very much. Those on the high table and some of us here, good afternoon. I want to address the response from the registrar, sir. Please, mine is just encouragement. Since you say that it is necessary that you meet at least once in a year to fine-tune these things. But I will tell you, sir, the practice in this side is wrong. I can categorically tell you that. Because in 2018, the same thing surfaced in NBRI. They went on strike. It was corrected using circular of 2014 from Office of Head of Service, which categorically stated where you're supposed to be when you are coming from any step down. But some people will tell you that that is for core minister. That is how some admin staff will try to interpret that. But my question to those in admin, if I am on level 9, step 5, maybe I'm going to 11, and another person is on level 9, step 7, and it's going to 11-2. If you place all of us on step 1, I've lost my seniority if I am the one. Because this happened in our college, and to the glory of God, it has been improved. I give God the glory. And some of us there will know what we must do. Placing everybody on the same step after promotion, seniority, that's just it. And that's why such placement cannot be upheld. It is, I know, ordinarily what he said is also the message our registrar will tell us, that after promotion, their responsibility is to put you in the nearest. But I don't know. When that circular came out, I believe that a liter of oil was 54 naira. But now we are paying 1,300 naira. We are still placing us on the nearest. We are not being fair to ourselves, that is the truth. And that's why we are encouraging. If there is any way that a staff can be helped, especially using those circulars, it is very, very good. I will tell you that one, we've abolished step 2. But we have not gotten it right, because what we are asking our management is implement that circular of 2014 so that people will not lose their seniority. So please, I'm begging, if there is any how we can help ourselves, it will be very, very, but not step 1. It's not actually good. Thank you.
Great ASUCA. Let me just highlight a few things. Somebody mentioned the issue of NAD fund, that the Act stated capacity for research institutes, that colleges were not captured. You know, most of our colleges, we normally see them as a training arm of some of these called the ES10. And at the end of the day, it was ASUCA's visit that made that fund to conduct the baseline study, which included the colleges of Agric. And I think that the baseline studies, we also, before the baseline study, we requested the NAT fund to also carry our lecturers along in the baseline study. Although they let politicians now, some of these CEOs, normally they want to make money, they use consultants. So they now use consultants to carry out that job. But then after that baseline study, we also visited the ESA and had a discussion with him. He said that they want to start with research institutes from zones to do some, carry out some activities with the research institutes, after which they will come to colleges of Agric. So I don't think that we're going to shortchange when it comes to NATFON. Also, somebody mentioned the issue of instructors and technologists. Yes, some of our colleges recognized these technologists and instructors as academic staff, because if you look at our condition and scheme of service, it also, we said lecturers, academic staff are lecturers, instructors, and technologists. I mean the 2004 condition and scheme of service. So also approach they came out directing all these skills, to recognize these instructors and technologists as academic staff. And that is why most of our colleges, I don't know, like in my own college in Chicago, they have started enjoying the 7.5 popularity allowance. And we said, now that we have achieved that, and we want to make sure that it is being implemented in all our colleges, we can now, look forward for them to start enjoying the extension of years, because we didn't want to carry everything together. So we believe that even with the agreement they signed with ASU, if implemented, everybody will enjoy that thing. Then issue of promotion, giving people step one, like my brother rightly said. Initially, for example, we don't give anybody step one after promotion. And I know the people at the world, we don't give anybody step one. You understand? We argued it. The least you can give is step 2. The least you can give is step 2. So if, for example, here in the Southwest, they are still giving step 1 after your promotion, maybe we will engage with the chief executive of such institutions, so that they can. The challenge we are having is that most of our provosts, one thing will be happening in Ishada, another thing will be happening in Kuru, another thing will be happening in Ibadan. There is need for them to unify some of those things. And I think it's a tax this present ASUCA SU will take. And thank God that we're having this kind of gathering. So we are, taking this some of these challenges, because most times normally when NASCAR is having their meetings, they normally invite ASUCA to come and make a presentation. So I believe that some of these things that we are hearing today will, escalate it during the NASCAR meeting. And for engineers, I know they start with 8 now, as you said. And once you start with 8-4, it is starting with 8-4. For those that have current, but if you don't have current, 8-2, that is there. So if there are some of our lecturers, are you getting it, that are having this issue, please, channel your complaint to your chairman, so that we can, escalate it. But the problem some of us have is that during employment, because most times we don't normally do normal adverts. What you say is give me. You see an engineer collecting the job of a secondary school holder. Just let me enter first. So that's some of the challenge. But then we think it's high time some of these anomalies is being corrected. Thank you very much.
Where I'm going with this, at what point do you assist other people that are weak or they are not here? Because I think this ability to know that you are being informed so that you know the situation to how it is. If you are doing this, compare notes and know how do you channel it, how do you make progress, how do your people benefit for what you are doing. That's what I'm trying to say. Because without unity, you can't do anything. And if the union do not come together, you are just deceiving yourself. I've been listening and I know what I've gained. Sitting down here, I have not wasted my time. That's why I'm talking like this, because I don't know the reason why my own chairman or my own union is not represented in this meeting. I want to know the answer.
Wait now.
That's what we are saying.
Let them come.
Thank you so much.
Wait now.
Thank you so much for the question. The first person I invited, not oral invitation, but the letter, I still have a photocopy. Your chairman, Alhaji Sana. The second person, the NASU chairman that just left, he decided not to come.
My conscience will not let me rest. That's the kind of person I am. The man is mentioning. I deliberately make clarification because I told you he worked under me in my office, and I told him that I'm going for a meeting. He corrected me that it's in ASUCA meeting. You're supposed to work together in the same line so that you can pursue, not that there will be division within the. I told him I'm going for this meeting, and he was invited. He refused not to come. Look at what I have gained today.
We've had it. We've had it. Because of the love we have for it.
Please, there is a hand here.
Thank you very much, sir. Okay. You know, we have. Okay, go ahead.
Let's understand one thing. Yes, we are doing our neck ASUCA, but we have other unions, as you rightly said. I don't think there has been any time we will have something like this that other unions are not invited, because I will always ask questions. NASU was invited, Satura was invited, even ASUCA, as our sister academic union. We are invited. Thank God one of them is here. So it depends on the individual now. Who is your leader? Is it leading you right? If it's not creating awareness for your members to know that something like this is happening, who are you to blame? Is it the one that invited or the one that refused not to respond? So sorry, if you get to your union, let them know this, that you're not happy that they didn't come, despite that we invited them. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. I just want to say this. I think we have a harmonized union because we have JAC. And the three unions are under JAC. We have NASU, we have South Rhine, and we have ASUCA. So we have ASUCA, then we arrange it. We have ASUCA, we We have Southside, we have ASUCA. And I can see that when I was coming, I saw the chairman of ASUCA. I don't know reason why the Southside chairman is not here. They even invited the ASUCA people here. I think some of them are here. So it's your staff. Okay. So I'll bring the staff.
It's okay.
Thank you very much, sir. Not overflowing what our elders have talked about.
Let's make it brief, please.
Yes, I think the answer had already been provided. Even at National Assembly, there are observers. Whether you are invited or not, if you feel that you want to learn, you go to the place where knowledge could be acquired. Sir, please, in order to save our time, you don't need to argue whether your chairman is here or not. You have had the message, take it back and ask questions.
Thank you. Dr. Wande, the last presentation.
It is right to be placing people on. Step one is because the unions here may be scattered. If you come together, meet him, he will do the right thing. The money doesn't belong to him. It is federal government money. He may decide to close his eyes today and say, we are going to place you people on step 3. Nothing will happen. As long as the members of that institution will not use petition to fire him back against what he did. Now, why I am talking about this is because around January this year, 3 of our staff, key staff, were transferred. None of them were our members of ASUCA in any way. But Sayatura there and Nasu, they were calling me on phone, asking me, sir, what do we do? Those people were not my members. But because after our election, I told them we are going to start working under JAC, not ASUCA, SSA or NASU. I just made it known to them that we are going to be working at one body. So immediately I informed them about that. That was when they started calling me to ask me what do we do about the key players, key staff that were transferred out, including our registrar, who was sent to Kwara State for no just reason. So I told them to lock up the provost office, lock up the administrative building that I'm coming. Now by the time I came, they have locked up everywhere. The following day, we prepared for press conference, and immediately ARUCN heard about the press conference. They started calling that they are returning our registrar immediately. I told them the people are 3. You must bring the 3 of them back. So by the grace of God, the 3 of them are back. They are not ASUCA members. The 3 of them are back. Now, last week we had another national struggle in Ishiago as well. Now, this issue doesn't closely concern ASU or SSA as well. Satura or SSA, whatever. So, but they are also calling, so what do we do? I told them we are going to lock up the building and nobody enters. Okay? Now, when ASU in Federal College of Agriculture, it simply means you are interested in the union. You can't go to the and say they have increased their salary. You come to FCA Ibadan because you're an ASU member. You tell your provost that they have increased the salary of polytechnics, so you have to increase our own. It's not done anywhere. We should be using our conscience to do this and behave like people who are learned as well. Thank you and God bless you.
Lastly.
Good afternoon, sirs and ma'am. My name is Joseph Nati. I'm a staff of this college, Federal College of Agriculture, Ibadan, and in this college. To those of us who find it difficult to work in an environment that has division, but it has been a great challenge for me in this college, because once you identify with a particular union, the other group will be looking at you as an enemy. So I don't know. So to me, as a person, I've opted out to be on my own without union. I have decided to attend this meeting because I saw it as because it was when Oga was saying that why is it that the chairman of his union was not here. This was public on our platform. The invitation is there. So I saw it as an opportunity for me to come and sing to the national executive of the union, which is working towards the welfare of staff in colleges of agriculture, of which I am a member. So I believe wherever you are, whether you are in ASUCA, or whichever union, what they are doing is for your interest. So if you feel what they are doing is for your interest, why can't you come? I believe all the unions, as we've been saying, they are working for the common good of the staff. So what I will appeal to the national executive as you have come, please and please, whatever you can do to see the executive of the other unions, especially the academic staff union, please do. Let us have that harmonious working relationship in this college, so that some of us who are not in the category of say, let me vote to identify with someone, we do also can feel happy to exist in this environment.
Thank you.
And I also want to talk about one point that was raised concerning engineering cadre. You said the registrar mentioned it. Actually, there was a circular like that. But when the president was talking about the issue, he said he referred it to lecturers. So I want to get clarification whether once you are an engineer, even if you are employed as a lecturer, you should be paid, because it's what we're meant to understand is it should be someone who is employed on engineering cadre. Yes. Not just any cadre.
Okay. Okay. Just.
Thank you, sir. Assuming you are as an engineer, you are an engineer with current, whether with current or not current. No, we have engineer cadre, now we have lecturer cadre. The moment you employ as an engineer under engineering cadre, that is the only cadre where you can enjoy tutelage. You'll be placed on level 7 with your level 8, content is 8 with your first degree, and after 2 years, after that 2 years, beyond that tutelage, we will advance you to level 9. But as an engineer, you are given assistant lecturer. Maybe by virtue of your first degree, you are given assistant lecturer. Maybe you have 2-1, and you are given assistant lecturer. Though you are an engineer, but your cadre is lecturer cadre. So you cannot enjoy that tutelage. You may be even you are going to be given content itself, which is a Comcast 01. So that's just the difference. Are you getting me, my brother? That's the difference.
So, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Before I invite my brother for the closing formalities of this session, please, I want to appeal, especially to my brother that just finished speaking. This is my brother. Please don't be out of the system. You can only effect change when you are part of the system. So don't look at what you say. And also, maybe some of the people who are not in the union, that if you want to go to Lagos, you are you will never get to Lagos. Yeah. You better come out now if you must get to your destination. There is no way a polytechnic union will draw down what rightfully belongs to you in the College of Agriculture. It is not possible. It is not possible. So I don't know, maybe there are some things political about that, but let's just deal with them, because we must cater for the welfare of our members. That's what the union, stands for. All these things, all this grammar we are speaking, assuming we have successfully gotten the scheme and condition of service that is akin with what we are doing, we won't have these issues. So why being there when we can be one and get what belongs to us? That's just my own. And then please, bro, go. I think you can come and take over, and then let's wind up this session and get it going. Thank you.
Hello. Please, I want to respond to, I'll be very brief, what the engineer said concerning reconciliation. Please, between us and ASUCA, so that it will not look as if we are not concerned about that. Let me talk about, thank God, the coaches here, let me brief us on what is happening in the college too. In our school here, I went with some of my escorts to plead the ASUCA party. I told them that we are going to share the position. We are not interested in this. Okay, when the provost, when they are doing office, he set up committees. He asked the provost was here. In fact, the whole elders in ASUCA, he asked them to have hold a meeting with us. Then he only told the elders in ASUCA to do the same. So let's see how we can come together. For the refused. The ASUCA chairman in our college, Dr. Lekki, is my old friend. It's not yesterday. I gave him an invitation letter. He accepted to come. He replied me this morning, I just saw the message, that they voted it in their government. That the majority said they should not have. I don't know how to hide it. The ASUCA chairman is not against us. I'm telling you this. But there are three individuals. I don't know what is actually happening. Whether it was political or spiritual. I don't know. I don't actually know what is happening. Now look at it. Look at the truth. ASUCA is a strong unit. ASUCA is even bigger than us. Yeah. You know that. But we don't belong there. You cannot abandon your family. Okay, this our job has started from Sunday evening. We went there. Let me tell us something. It's not that our visit that caused them, my parents, they decided. I'm telling you. The staff that is forced with their own way. And the motive. Look at that, the former chairman. Look at it. Look at the second. They have joined ASUCA because we cannot achieve anything. We are not expected to do that. We are not under ministry of education. We are under education. And they said they don't want ASUCA as simple and short. So we've done everything we're supposed to do. Okay, in animal health, Reverend Okoche is here. I asked him, what are you doing about this ASUCA? He said he went to them. That they told him that they want the whole ASUCA to come back to ASUCA. After a while, then all of them I've never seen that. And the ASUCA chairman is ready to issue a English position. He's not interested in that. So that I do this. So please, I don't know why you are still hanging. You decided to hang. I'm telling you, I don't know why you are hanging. You know the truth. I was saying this year, you can just try to put me in a platform. I don't know why you are hanging. I can try to so that is how we want peace at all costs.
Thank you very much, the National Vice President, ASUCA. At this point, I want to appreciate each and every one of us for our patience leading up to this moment and our contributions because everything we have said here all borders on how to advance the cause of ASUCA. And like the National PRO said, the essence of unionism is all about members' welfare. Sorry, members' welfare. So you cannot be in a union that does not take your welfare as seriously as it should. And this is the reason we have been saying never emphasize unity among academic staff because of agriculture under the leadership of ASUCA is the way to go. So whoever is here, as you go home, take this gospel home. This is the good news coming from the Southwest ASUCA National Executive Council meeting. If you have groups, whatever their names are, in your institution, please do well to get each of these groups resolved. In my provost, in my college, I am happy my provost is here. Even as a former deputy provost, he made efforts. But being here in acting, in representing capacity of the provost, I know that he will take this back home. And I can assure us that we're going to work towards actualizing one big, happy ASUCA family in the Federal College of Animal Health and Production Technology, Ibadan. So I implore each and every one of you to assist us by achieving this with your prayers. So at this point, I want us to move further so that we can come to the end of the section for the meeting to going to commencement. I want to call on the chairman planning committee, Mr. Duben or Comrade Duben, for his vote of thanks and possible services of announcement.
Good afternoon all. I want to stand on the already established protocol. No, I want to sit on, I'm not standing on any mandate, I want to sit. Thank you so much for the presence on behalf of my Vice President and all the chairman of the Muslim College. I want to say thank you to the national executives for coming. Thank you, every member of NEC, for coming. We appreciate you. I will pray that as you go, the Lord will grant you safe journey. You will not hear any bad report against you. You will not be encapsulated. You will not be caged. You will not be kidnapped. We will all get to save and serve because we don't have millions to give bandits. And also members of the More community, thank you so much for coming. And the congressmen, thank you. And our guys and our madams on the head table, thank you so much. And the media, thank you so much. The ASUG president was around, but he took permission. I want to also thank you for coming. Because I think he heard about the strike. He was asking, so that means my own college, they are resuming on Monday. So he's asking, should they still remain at home? Because they know our 14 days will soon expire next week. So I told him I cannot give that answer. Till 14 days, the people will know whether to remain at home or you join us you join us in the struggle. So thank you so much everyone for coming. And please, after this, there's going to be 5 minutes. There's going to be 10 minutes break for the NEC members. And just stretch your feet while we do set up for the NEC meeting. And there's going to be a brief meeting with experts of animal health and agric. Just 5 minutes. The national president wants to drop an information with us. Then we'll enter into the NEC meeting proper. Thank you and God bless you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Comrade Dubem. And please, I want to give us some guidelines as to how to proceed from here going forward. By the time I'm done, we'll be having a closing prayer from the Muslim faithful. Then we'll have the national anthem. We'll take the third stanza of the national anthem, at the end of which we would have a group photograph. So please, and as we finish with the national anthem, do not rush out of this hall. Let's exercise few patience, take these group pictures before we now embark on the break as announced by Comrade Dubem. So at this point, I'll call on Comrade Liman to please give us a closing prayer.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful, all thanks and sovereignty are due to Almighty Allah, the Lord of the world, who has given us so much favor, among which is sparing our lives to witness this day. Not just witnessing, to be part of the successes that have been recorded here today. Oh Allah, we thank you, and if not you, there's no one else that can do it for us. We give thanks to you, and just like since we have started in our touring around the southwest, you have been making all our struggles and our touring successful and meaningful, just like this one that just is about to just end. We have some other ones to do before we leave this zone. Oh Allah, just like you have done for us for the past ones, the ones that we are yet to do and we continue to be doing, make it more successful and meaningful. Oh Allah, all we are looking for and we are asking for is to have a good that we can be able to achieve.
We recite it, please. At the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
Hallelujah.
Greatest ASUCA. Greatest ASUCA. Thank you very much, everyone. We have come to the end of this session. So please, let's conclude with who the anchor.
Bishop, protocolo mio.